Yes, so we're going to talk about functions now. First, we have to define what is a function. What is a function? A function is an equation, and please take note of that. A function is an equation whereby every domain maps only onto one range. This is very important. Every domain must go only to one range. Only one arrow must leave every domain. Okay? For it to be a function, for the equation to be a function. And there are only two cases, one-to-one and many-to-one. Okay, for example, is this a function? Yes, because as you notice now, each domain have only one arrow leaving it, -4 only going to one range. Each domain must only go onto one range, and then you can be a function. So this is a one-to-one. As you can see, this is a one-to-one function. What about the other one? Is this a one-to? Is this a function? Let's look at the domains. -5, one arrow, -3, one arrow, -1, one arrow, 1, one arrow, 3, one arrow, 5, one arrow. Oh, so yes, this is a function because every domain only maps onto one range. And if you notice, even though the 5 and the -5 go into the same number, they call that a many-to-one. Okay, so it is a function because every domain maps only onto one range. Let's go to the other one. Is this a function? Is this one there? So a student said yes, but another student was querying. Okay, the student that was querying, what were you saying now? Do you agree that this is a function, this one there? He says this is not a function. Why are you saying this mapping there is not a function? Right, a function, if you look at the definition, a function is whereby every domain have to only to one range. Okay, but when you look at this now, look at the 4. The -4, sorry, the -4 going to 5, and the -4 going to 11, the -4 going to 2 range, which violates the definition of a function. You can only go to one range for it to be a function. So this is not a function. Actually, it is a one-to-many. One-to-many is not function. One going to many is not a function. One cannot be going to many. One has to go to one. Many can come to one, but one cannot go to many. One has to go to one. Each domain must have only one arrow leaving it. This already just telling you, no, this one is not a function. Okay, for this reason. Look at another situation, 2, look at 2, 2 going to 2 of them, 5 and 11 again. -2, sorry, this cannot be a function. Each domain must only go to one range. Okay, so please bear that in mind. What about this one there? Is this one a function? Take a good look at it. Check out the domains, see how many ranges they go into. If they go into more than one range, no function. Anybody, is this one a function? Exactly. This cannot be a function. Exactly. For it to be a function, there cannot be an also. The domain cannot have an also. It has to be only have to go to one alone for it to be a function. So no, this is not a function. Okay, so please get that clear. What is a function in mathematics? Okay, a function is an equation whereby each domain must map only onto one range, and there are only two types, one-to-ones and many-to-ones. Look, we put the one-to-one and the many-to-one up there, one-to-one and many-to-one. If you notice, each domain have only one range, and that's what makes an equation a function in mathematics.